Dad! Dad! Dad, no!
Peter.
So if you're running this place while Mr. Lee's out of town, who's doing your old job?
Me. But I could always use more help. You know anyone?
Actually, I do. His name is Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His father was being honored at City Hall.
Oh.
I talked to him at the funeral. He's a smart kid. He's just having a tough time.
I knew a boy like that once.
I remember it helped to,
ይሄ ጥቁሩ አባቱ የሞተበትን ልጅ መቶ እሷ እንዲረዳት ነው የፈለገው ፒተር።
Here's his mom's number.
የእናቱን ቁጥር ሰጣት።
Thanks. I'll give her a call.
Hey, you haven't heard from Mr. Lee, have you?
የአባቱ ሞት እንዲረሳው ነገሩ።
I've got a few minutes before work. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
Oh, you don't have to.
I know. I want to.
እሷ አላወቀች።
I should check out Lee's office. Need help with those veggies?
I learned a long time ago you're more help staying out of the kitchen than
እሷ አላወቀች እኛ እሱን ቢሮ ልንበረብር እንደመጣን።
Pete, glad to see you're okay.
Hanging in there.
May said you were at
This office is locked. How do I get in there? Thanks. I appreciate it.
እንዴት
safe anymore.
ቤት እንግባ ታዲያ? Find a way into Lee's office.
Maybe there's a vent somewhere.
እሱን እኮ ነው የፈለኩኝ ያለሁት። Oh yeah, this one. ዲያት ያማል እንዴ? ሰው ቢያይስ እንዲጸጥ ብለህ ምገባው?
Never seen that room before.
ገባ በታ
Whoa, what the? There.
Nice.
High voltage lines. What needs this much power?
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office, which is inaccessible. I will call you back as soon as I can get that information. No, I don't know when that will be.
Okay. አክስታችንም ትፈልጋለች እዚህ መግባት።
That room I saw from the crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine. Lee's journal.
ቁልፍ ደግሞ አለ።
Key. Wonder where the lock is.
Wilson Fisk has been arrested. I can barely believe it. The day I've planned for or dreamed of is finally here, but from right.
He sounds conflicted. Almost like he didn't want to head down this path.
ጥሩ ሰውም ሊሆን ይችላል። ሰዎች ጥሩም ሰው ሊሆን ይችላል ማለት
so much for New York. Can't believe he was hiding such darkness inside him.
እሱ እኮ ነው ሰዎች ኖርማሊ መስሎንና ውስጥ የሚሄዱትን አናውቅም። ሆዳቸው ውስጥ ያለውን አናውቅም። ሜቢ እኔ የሚመስለኝ እዚህ ሶርዱን ብናንቀሳቀሰው ምናምን ያ ሂድን ሩሙ የሚከፈት ይመስለኛል።
This is the ghost story Lee's father read to him. About a demon that could only be mastered through balance.
Interesting. ብዙ ማናውቀው ነገር አለ ስለሱ። ሚስቱ ናት? አባቱ ነው? Oh, ቁልፉ።
Some kind of puzzle lock. That seems right.
Maybe it's not.
Oh, I see.
I see, okay. Boy. እንዴት ነው? ቆይ እንደዚህ አይደለም ቆይ ይሄ እንቀሳቀሳል ላይ wait. አልገባኝም ነገርዩ or maybe this ሰዎች ገብቷቸዋል እኔ ነኝ የደነዘዝኩት ድንጋይ ራሱ like oh like yes. Nice በግምት ነው well it worked
What are you hiding, Lee?
Can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. Father would...
Creepy.
Okay, bro, what the fuck? No, finish this.
Can feel my power growing, feeding off my anger. Father would say I've lost the path of balance, but he could never understand. The only way to fight a monster is to become one.
Okay. ያልገባኝ ኒኪኪው ምንድነው ነው ከሚሩ ጋር ምን አረገ ሚሩ
Wonder what it means.
መገለበጣት ይችላል ምንም የለም እዚህ yes
He's giving his powers to the others.
Oh.
How does Lee imbue these with his power? Bioelectric induction? Compressed phase shift?
It's crazy.
Lee sure is obsessed with masks. Is it a Jungian thing? Like, he needed to pretend to be someone else to let his darkest feelings out? Pretended to be a demon until he became one. This is all about Norman Osborn. His whole career. Lee must have been obsessed with him. This article is decades old. Must be back when Oscorp was first founded.
እኮ ለምንድን ነው ከሱ ጋር በጣም እንዲህ ኦብሰስድ የሆነው ነው የኔ ጥያቄ አልተመለሰልንም ስለወለደውም ልጅ ምናምን የኔ ያለ ኦብሰሽን አለበት
Oh, this is the folder MJ found at the auction house. This might help us figure out what Lee's planning next.
Yep. Oh shit.
Phew. It's a burn room, wired to destroy evidence.
Okay, Andy Gola. Where to go? Oh, this side.
One more.
It's yellow. So fuck. Anything you might think so which? Yo.
The police had found this.
Okay, yeah. ሶስቴ ነው ማድረግ የነበረብኝ.
I want to think of what could have happened. Now, how do I get out of here?
Hello, Peter.
Mr. Lee. I thought you were out of town.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Martin, you're back.
Get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
And an Osborne rally. I didn't know you were a fan. Well, what matters is you are both safe.
Amen.
But the bombers are still
Dang.
out there.
Intense ነገር
Who
ነው
knows what they've planned next?
Think you or may have anything to worry about.
ነክቷል እንዳወቅንበት
As long as you stay away from places you're not supposed to be.
ያስፈራራው ነው
Well,
በጎንታ
When will you be back?
when my work is done.
ምስኪን አንቺ ምን ታውቂያለሽ በጎንታ ማትፈልግበት ቦታ አትሂድ እገንዝሃለሁ አሉ በአይኑ በአይኑ ስል አይኑ አበራ Oh damn
Wait!
Guys, በአይኑ ይቆጣጠራቸዋል Damn.
Captain Watanabe,
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
what am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. And some really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still working on that, but I think he's going to use something called Devil's Breath.
Sounds destructive. What is it?
A substance created by Oscorp. Probably a bioweapon of some kind. I have a folder full of info on it. I'm holding on to it for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll check his office. If the evidence stands up, I'll put out an APB.
MJ, hey. Just checking in.
Peter, hey. Can I call you back?
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait, why are you whispering?
Just in the middle of something.
እቺ ደደብን ደደብ ስራ ይሰራሽ ነው
My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
Cool. See ya.
Wait, remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the guard who released Shocker.
So Shocker was working for me? It's all connected.
There's more, but I guess we'll talk about it at dinner.
Yeah. See ya.
Dinner? What should I cook?
ዓለም ይጠፋል ለሱስ ስለ ዲነርስ ኤክሳይትድ ይሆነ እዚህ ጋር ምንድን ነው
Spider-Man! I need help!
Oh, hi, Doctor. How are you?
Parker, exciting news. Come by the lab.
Like now?
This is my defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool. I've got dinner plans. Can I come by later?
Dinner can wait.
Wow.
You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. Be right there. Wonder if this means I have a job again. Guess I can stop by. Just for a minute.
አንተ ዲነር
1043, a bus full of civilians just taken hostage. Backup needed in the meatpacking district. Over.
These people. We are an order of peace.
ታጥባል ቤላ ምንድነው በርን ከፍተሽ የምትገቢው ኦኬ
Missed another call from Doc.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still available. I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new version of the project will attract investment. Massive investment. Stay ready.
Fingers triple crossed, Doc.
መድኃኒዓለም ምንድነው ከያዙ እንደዚህ ይሄ ደግሞ ያዙ ልቀቁኝ እያለ ነው
Taken hostage on a tourist bus. That's a New York reality tour for you. Get my good side!
I'm telling you.
Okay. ቶሎ እንግባ። በችኮላ ስለጠራ
Hey, Doctor.
Hello, Peter. I'll be just a minute.
Wow. Look at all this new stuff. We really need to get better about organizing our workspace. Where did you get all this equipment?
Called in every last favor. Took out a few loans. It's like we're starting over once again. But this time's going to be different.
You've been busy.
Just getting started. You know, until now, we've been looking at prosthetics from the wrong perspective. Why restore people to what they were when we can make them better? Okay, I think that should do it. You ready?
Everything okay?
Dang.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Norman, you son of a...
Well, I know who you're not voting for in the next election. Sorry. I have a habit of making bad jokes in tense situations.
It was a good joke, Parker. Just a bit of an overreaction on my part.
No, don't worry. Why don't you take a break? I'll clean this up and get us ready for another test. So, hope you don't mind me asking, but it seems you and Norman have a bit of a history.
We were lab partners in college. Became friends. Decided to start a business. We both had visions of changing the world, just in different ways.
Wait, you were at Oscorp when it started?
I'm half the reason it's called Oscorp. In grad school, everyone called us the O's. Add Corp to that, and, well, it is a catchy name.
But why'd you leave?
Norman became more and more obsessed with genetics. He started a project I considered unethical. And there was this... Anyway, lawyers got involved. I chose to leave in exchange for a settlement. But that money didn't last very long. I've relied on grants ever since. If this project doesn't work...
Don't worry. It'll work. Let me just fix this up.
I'll brew some fresh coffee.
Okay.
Be sure to run a diagnostic on the control.
ሜሩና አሁን ያያችሁት ሽሜው አንድ ላይ ነበሩ ካምፓኒውን ሲጀምሩት የሜሩን ካምፓኒ
No good. Gotta reroute this circuit.
Jesus, በጣም ኮምፕሊኬትድ ነው። እንዴት ነው የማደርገው? ኦኬ maybe እንዲካረኩት maybe it will work. No, አንድ ቀጥታ ነው የሚያስፈልገኝ በእናታችሁ። Nice.
Oh, why don't you do the honors this time?
ሰውዬው ደግሞ ያሟል መሰለኝ የጤና ችግር ያለበት ይመስለኛል።
I think we did it. Next step, neural interface.
That's a lot of work for you to do by yourself. Sure you can handle it?
Apparently not, judging by today's debacle.
Because I still haven't found another job.
My funds are still...
I know. It's okay. Don't worry, I'll figure it out. What's a few bucks when you're trying to change the world, right?
To changing the world.
ድሮ ቀጥሮ ነበር የሚሰራውና አሁን በሜሩ ምክንያት ገንዘብ የለውምና እኛ መክፈል አይችልም።
Doctor, I need to go, but I'll be back later.
Don't worry, the work will still be here when you get back.
ስለዛ ሰዎች በነፃ ነው እየሰራን ያለ ነው ቤዚክሊ። ለዛ ነው ትንሽ ያምታተው። እኔ መከፍል የለኝም እኔ አሉ። በነፃ ከሰራ ችግር የለም።
Dinner? Oh, yeah. I was calling you about something else, but yeah, we should talk over dinner.
Offer still stands for me to come over and cook.
Oh, really? Well, I like to take risks. I'm still out, but I'll grab some stuff at the store and let you know when I'm home.
Okay, talk soon.
Brother, በጣም ነው።
Dinner at MJ's. No expectations. It'd be hard to screw this one up. Guess I'll just freelance for a while until she calls.
Freelance ሲል ታጥብዬ ኔበርሁድ ስፓይደርማን ልሆን ነው አባባሉ። መጥቼ እዚህ ጋር ቡም ወደና ፎቶ አነሳለሁ ማለት ነው። ከዛ ክራይም ደግሞ እዚህ ጋር አለ። ክራይሙን እናስቆመዋል።
The people in the top floor apartments are really annoyed with you right now.
ላግ ያደርጋል በ Both lagging. Wait, I have to go to the sitting. Lo ማድረግ አለብኝ። Oh, what the fuck?
Look of appreciation on the same one.
እነዚህ ጀለሶቻችን ናቸው ማለት ነው። አረንጓዴ ነው ሚሩ የቀጠራቸው ሰዎች ስለሆኑ።
Friends, I've just received an update on Adrian Toombs, aka the Vulture. Apparently, this winged criminal has fallen ill with cancer, and he's been moved to the Raft's infirmary for treatment, which will undoubtedly cost a fortune in public funds. Now let me ask you, why do we even have an infirmary at the Raft? It's a supermax prison full of maniacs. If they get sick, let nature take its course. Now I realize that's harsh, but so is my tax bill.
ይህ ሰውዬ በብስጭት ያለ ሰውዬ ማለት ይሄ ነው። እግዚአብሔር ይሄ ነገር ምንድን ነው?
This is good stuff.
Helping Howard.
Howard, long time no see. How's Pidgey doing?
He's a little down today. Misses his cousins. Been a bit of a whirlwind for both of us. Owners of my building rezoned for commercial. We had to move into Feast to get our bearings.
I'm so sorry. New York landlords can really be heartless.
When they kicked me out of my place, they set all my birds loose. Pidgey's the only one who found me. I've been looking everywhere for the rest of them, but with my bad leg and all...
You know what? I get around.
Wow.
I keep an eye out for him.
ደስ ይላል። ከቤቱ አባረሩት ከቤቱ ሲያባረሩት እርግቦቹንም ይዞ ወጣ እርግቦቹ አመለጡት እኛ ለምፈልግነት ነው እርግቦቹ
Please give me a call.
ችግር የለም ስልክ አለ ቤት የለህም ነው ነገርማ ኑሮ በኒውዮርክ እግዚአብሔር አራስቲ ከዛ ካጠገብ ያለ ሚሽኖች ለስራ ዘጥብዬ ሳይድ ሚሽን ትክክለኛ ሚሽን እስከሚመጣ
Stable ground teams need a status report from Upper Chinatown. Demons are firing on our APC. You do the job.
More cool outfits and we can start a pro wrestling league.
እነዛ ከመጡ በኋላ ነው ጌም ላግ ማድረግ የጀመረው በቃ አላስፈላጊ ተኩሳሉ ምናምን
Hey MJ.
All right.
ምንም ፈልጋችሁ የለም
Can't wait to see what you come up with.
Swinging over now. Prepare to be amazed.
ምን እንስራላት ምግብ ሰዎች What should we make? እንደዛ ቢያስመርጠን ጸዴ ነበር ግን ምን እንዳለችው አክስታችን ኩክ ማድረግ አንችልም But I have to change something in the setting like lag ማድረግ ጀመረ በጣም
Peter, you are not going to believe what happened. So you know that address you gave me? I went there.
MJ.
I know, but wait.
What is this?
Just listen.
አሁን እሷን ሆነን ልንጫወት መሰለኝ Yep, earlier in the day.
This is the address Pete found. Men are all carrying firearms. What is this place? That office. Might be something inside that connects this to Lee. Need to get back there.
Huh? What was that? What dumbass can't put their shit away? Bet it was happy.
Come on, Desila.
Need to get into that office.
Yeah, we built this war piece for Lee. Lee financed.
What are they building? Is this all for Lee?
You tried any yet?
በጣም ቀብጠሻል
I heard something.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
I heard something.
What?
Nothing here.
በጣም ቀብጠሻል
I heard something.
Okay.
Easy does it. What kind of vehicle needs tires this big?
Where is it? I swear I left it over here.
I heard something. Nothing here.
Ooh. Oh my god.
What was that?
Oh damn.
Nothing. Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Hey, anyone pick up more beer after our last run?
That guy's not going anywhere. Maybe I
He's
can
muted.
distract him.
What was that?
What is this? Some kind of military? There's the office. A lot of men in the way, though.
እሺ ምን ልወርወርበት ወይ ምን ላርገው? Okay. Oh damn. ድፍረትሽ
Those barrels seem important. Alchemy.
ድፍረቷ ይገርማል።
What's in these?
Boss, come on! We'll never notice!
Dang. በመድኃኒዓለም ማን ነው?
Tombstone.
You're right, Rick. Won't notice? Cousin won't be there.
God damn it! I said I'll fix it!
You got some stones, Rick.
ማን ነው ይሄ?
Let's see if they break.
What the fuck?
Such a disappointment. And now I need a new welder.
ማን ነው ይሄ? ማለትም ከቻይናው ጋር እየሰራ ነው ማለት ነው።
Turn back now. Need to get into that office.
ይሄንንም ካየሽ በኋላ ደፋር ነሽ።
What was that?
Come on now.
Made it. Blueprints. An APC. This is what they're building for Lee. But here we go.
APC.
GPS trackers. What is Tombstone using these for?
All right, boys.
Oh, dang.
Time to move. Get the gear from my office.
Time to go.
ደፋር ነው።
Okay, I want to say don't ever do that again, but since I know you're going to anyway, here. Take a few of those next time.
Nice. Thanks.
You know Tombstone is crazy and pretty much invincible, right?
Everybody has their weakness. Mine is whatever you're cooking right now. Smells amazing.
The chicken curry. Just needs some time to simmer.
No dumplings, I hope.
You're never gonna let me live that one down, are you?
Nope.
The Great Dumpling Catastrophe.
I still can't believe they evacuated the entire building.
I know, and in January, too. Your neighbors hated me.
Yeah, they were pretty happy when we broke up.
Yeah.
So, let's talk about what you found in Lee's office.
Well, Lee clearly has issues with Norman Osborn.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know yet. But his next move looks like it involves Devil's Breath, whatever that is.
Yeah. I'll dig into it. So I was thinking, what if we teamed up?
Would you want to be my sidekick? Like a Spider-Girl? Spider-Woman.
No.
Woman.
No, not a sidekick. A partner.
Oh. Not again.
ትፈልጋለች።
Looks like a residential break-in.
በሉ
Charles Standish.
That sounds familiar. Oh, Oscorp CFO. Wait. You don't think this has anything to do with Lee, do you?
Sorry to cook and run.
Did you just leave your clothes on the kitchen floor?
Where do you want me to,
Just the couch is fine.
See you later?
Yeah.
ችግር የለም እናገኘዋለን ይህንን ነገር
Hey, it's me.
This curry is legit.
So what do we know about Charles Standish?
Let's see. Chief Financial Officer at Oscorp. Single. Known for his art collection.
If Lee's after him, it's gotta be related to Devil's Breath.
I'll run a search on everything in that file.
Let me know the second you find something. I think Lee might be planning something even worse than City Hall.
So, are we partners?
Police look like they could use some help.
ኳሊቲው በጣም ቀነሰ ለባ ያ የራሱን ጀለስ አርገደሉ Get that longe. Oh my god. Bro, ሰዎች ይቅርታ በጣም አስር እያቆምኩት ነው just so bad bro.
Thanks for the assist. Someone radio his back.
There's probably more of them inside.
Oh shit, በዚህ ጋር ነው.
Somebody was in a hurry.
Spider-Man!
You're hurt.
I'm okay. But you gotta find Mr. Standish, fast. Those guys in the masks kidnapped him and forced him up to his place. He lives in the penthouse, top floor.
Okay, sit tight. So glad you're here. I can't find my car. Could have sworn I parked on this level.
አሁን ሜሩ የሚሰራውን ሰውዬ ነው ኪድናፕ ያደረጉት መቼስ ኢንፎርሜሽን ምናምን ሊጠይቁት ነው የሚሆነው ይናል የት ነው የሚሮጠው Pow. Okay. As I would have butch. አሁን አቢሊቲዎች ልጠቀም Oh my god. በጣም ፊት ሰጥቷቸውና አልሞታ አራላ አሁን ላንተ ስል መለስ ነው ከሄድኩበት ሄዴ Okay.
Wait, you guys work here too? This building is serious about parking enforcement.
It is. ያበላሽሁት። ኮንትሮለሪ ችግር ስላለበት ያስቸግረኛል። እንደዚህ አይነት ፊኒሺንጉን ስነካው 10 ይከረባበትብኛል።
Good fight. A for effort.
So, ቤት ነው መሄድ ያለብኝ።
The elevator won't work. They know I'm here. Maybe I can sneak up through the elevator shaft.
Okay. Maybe he ሱፍ ይሆናል ችግሩ። ወይ ስኪል አይደለም ይታለ እንትን መሀል ሚሽን ላይ መቀየር አልችልም ማለት ነው።
Should be able to make it up to the penthouse from here.
No, ውረድ። Okay.
还没发现，我会继续走。
ወይኔ
有什么发现吗？
ይሄ መግደል ስለፈለኩ መግደልም እኮ አይባልም በስፓይደርም ሊፍቱ ግን ይገላል። አሁን ቲሙ ቦታ እግዚአብሔር ይድዳ።
Okay, almost there. Stay out of the light.
በጣም ነው የሚያረከው። እየተቋጨው ማለፍ እችላለሁ ግን ለምን ያረካል በጣም። Oh shit.
Nice and easy. Tall building. Fire bombs?
Huh?
Seriously? Move! Uh-oh!
Oh, damn.
Not good.
በጣም እንዳደርስ ሙከራ ላይ ናቸው።
There's Standish.
Okay, now what?
Enter your password.
ሚስተር ሊ ነው መሰለኝ። እሱ እንኳን እንደዚህ ነው።
他死了是吧？别低估他，注意电梯出去。
He sounds nervous. Maybe I should take him out.
ጀለስ ይገባ ብራዘር። ና እሱ ጋር ሲጠጋ ስብበታለሁ። ና ጠጋ እናትህን ልቀፍ።
倒下了，不可能。
ና አንተ
3号单位检查通讯。3号没反应，谁去看看他？
ይሄ ደግሞ አናቱ ላይ አናት ላይ
Lights out. Good one, Pete.
ነው እዚህ ጋር ሁለታችሁ። Oh my game is like Okay.
糟了，我知道。等我干掉他，老板肯定会以我为荣。
And then he's got.
我肯定听到了什么。嗯，那是啥
Nice.
掩护我！有人倒下了，
Nah, nada.
支援我！
በጣም ነው ደስ የሚሉ እንዲህ በጸጥታ መግደል።
我在，来吧，我们上吧，我看你敢不敢！刚刚是风吗？支援我！
የቱ ጋር ነው ያሉት? Come on. ጣሪያውን እኮ ከፍ ብሎ ቢወት ሁሉንም ያገኟቸዋል። ሌላ ነገር Oh my god. Ah, shit, አየው። Fuck, በእናትህ 3 ሲቀረኝ No.
Okay, all clear. Hope Standish is all right.
Of course, ሌላ አለ ሁሌ። በሎ ሮ
Yeah, I'll be honest. That one looks better broken.
Oh, finish. Oh my god. Joystick ተበላሽቶ Thank you. Ciao.
Let's try this again. It's safe now. What were they after?
Just financial records.
About Devil's Breath?
How do you know about that?
Why do they want it?
I don't even know what it is. Mr. Osborn's been pouring money into it for years, but he keeps the whole project a secret. I'm the only one who has any record of it.
Not anymore. Looks like they copied some records to a secure server. Payroll information. On a Dr. Isaac Delaney. Who is he?
I honestly don't know.
Down!
Ooh.
Come on!
አያችሁ ሰዎች
Wait, the elevator!
Oh damn.
Hold on!
እሺ
Almost got him! Ooh. Try to fall slower!
Nice.
You okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. You know, as elevator shafts go, this is pretty nice.
እና ሰዎች ያለው ዴቪል ብሬት የሚባለው እነዚህ ቻይኖቹ የሚፈልጉትን ነገር ይሄ ሜሩ በድብቅ እየሰራ ነው ምን እንደሆነ አናውቅም ገና ዴቪል ብሬት
You okay?
Yeah, but I didn't get much out of Standish before these Sable guys stepped in and told me to back off.
ጉድ የሜሩ እጅ እንዳለበት እናውቃለን ነው
All they care about is keeping him quiet.
Because he knows
ምን
about
ፕሮጀክት እንደሆነ አናውቅም
Right. Whatever the hell that is.
I'm working on that. I think I just got a lead.
A lead? You sound like a cop.
Don't you mean Spider Cop? Yuri? That's fair.
Okay.
Peter, what happened with Standish?
He's safe.
Okay, good. And the demons?
They were looking for a name. You got a pen?
Yeah, go.
Dr. Isaac Delaney.
Okay. Who is he? What's his deal?
I was hoping you could tell me.
I'm on it. Just give me a few. Oh, and before I forget, you left that tracker from Tombstones at my place. I'll drop it at Dr. Octavius's lab. Let you know what I find on Delaney.
አሁን ቸከሳችን እሷ ሪሰርቹን ታደርጋለች እኛ
All units.
ኢምፖርታንት ስራውን እንሰራ
Multiple hostile vehicles. Additional officers needed in Times Square. Over.
Times Square. Oh shit, chase no.
Demons in the front two cars. Plus a bomb-rigged Howard Pigeon. No, there it goes. Nothing like a leisurely Sunday chase through the city, right, guys? Whoa! We'll catch him later.
Oh, Roberto, macho go.
Ooh, cops and robbers. Can I play too?
No. Bomba lost to shit. Oh my god.
Demons must have triggered a bomb. I've got to disable it. Bet you 10 to 1 those guys didn't even have licenses.
I'm sorry, so watching game any episode lag ያረገብኝ ነው ለምን እንደሆነ አላውቅም
Hey, do you have time to check something out for me?
No, but if you ask nicely.
Just got a call about a suspicious-looking box on a rooftop in Hell's Kitchen. I could call in the bomb squad, but if it's just some kid's science project...
Yeah, I know. Budget crisis. Yada, yada, yada. So...
will you please check it out?
There's the magic word. I hope it's some kid's science project. Man, I miss those days. School projects are so much easier than real-life projects.
ፖሊሷ ደውላ ጠየቀችን ሰዎች እዚህ ጋር ቼክ እናደርግላት ምንድን ነው ይሄ
Looks military grade. Weird.
ምንድን ነው
Spider-Man, so you found one of my recon points.
Who is this?
Wrong question. The correct one is, can you stop the bombs I've planted?
Oh, Machari.
Mystery Man's got recon points spread all over the city.
Okay. ሰዎች አሁንም ደግሞ ያያችሁት ሌላ ሳይድ ሚሽን ነው ሳይድ ሚሽን ሆነ ነው
So are you guys terrorists or criminals? Because I can't keep it straight.
በቃ እንደዚህ ነው Ciao.
I know I did your job for you, but no need to pay me. Action is my reward. Mr. Call, another camera. Gotta be Black Cat.
Are you jealous I'm visiting my other man? I hope so. But you should know bad boys aren't my type.
የቱ ጋር ነው ያስቀመጠችው ድመቱ ነው ያያው ነው
There it is. Why are you doing this, Felicia? You know I'm gonna catch you. MJ, what did you find out about Isaac Delaney?
Check out the picture I just sent.
Which one is Delaney?
I don't know. Guess you'll have to go to the party to find out.
Good thing I already have a costume.
Okay.
Missed a call from Aunt May.
Peter, I spoke to Miles's mother, and she loved the idea of him working here. Oh, the poor woman's grieving herself while trying to be strong for her son. She needs some time to just grieve, and he needs to see that life's still worth living. That was a very thoughtful suggestion, Peter. The kind that would have made Ben proud.
Wow.
Halloween party. Guess I don't have to change.
Should we go out this weekend?
Delaney's dressed as one of my greatest foes. Let's find out which one.
መሀለኛው ነው ይመስለኝ።
Everyone's in costume. My people.
Now there's a guy who puts in the effort. Badass.
የቱ ጋር ናቸው?
Delaney is here somewhere. I have to find him before Lee does.
Spider Bros! Check out my moves!
Excuse me, are you Dr. Delaney?
Spider-Man, my nemesis. You won't catch me this time.
Oh no, smoke. Whatever will I do?
ልፈልገው?
Spider-Man, now I have you.
Hey, what's wrong with you? I worked on that helmet for a week.
I need to find Dr. Delaney.
He's out in the party somewhere. Who are you?
I'm your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Smart ass.
አላወይ ደደብ አልነቃችም እኛ እንደሆነን ራሱ ይሄ ነው ዶክተሩ
That guy throwing down candy could be Dr. Delaney. Gotta find a way up there. I'm looking for Isaac Delaney.
I think he's on the dance floor. There he is! The lizard in the lab coat.
Hey look, it's Spider-Boy! Since I'm one of your nemesises, we gotta fight!
Maybe later.
Oh, what's the matter, Spider-Wimp? You afraid of my mighty horn?
Hey, what are you... Come on! Hey! Fight! Kick his ass, Spider-Man!
Oh! ደደብ the fuck out of here የሆነ ሲያስጠላ ዞር በል
Oh my god!
ደደብ
What do you want?
oh shit ይህ ደደብኛ ሲያዝገን እዚህ ወሰዱት ዶክተሩን ምንድን ነው
Take it easy. Just tell me what you want.
Dragon bread ነው የሚፈልጉት
Right? Those aren't real guns.
bro calm down አትደደብ yo እንኳን
Let him go!
Keep your head down!
oh damn ዲሚያስ ጀመሩ ነው ደግሞ
Don't kill us!
okay አንተ በጣም ሮቦሎ አንተ ሮቦሎ ልብ ተሰምቷል
Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Good. Happy Halloween.
ቤት ነው የምንሄደው ታዲያ oh this way Oh damn.
How about some mood lighting?
Nice. Nice. It's too easy, bro.
Now where'd they take Delaney?
እነሱ እዛ እየተጨፈረ ነው። Oh shit.
There's Dr. Delaney.
Come on. Come on.
Taking me.
You know me. Oh, Lee ነው ያለው መሰለኝ።
Who are you? You recently began.
Lee.
Wow. How do you know that? We don't have much time.
Young Lee.
Tell me his name.
አንተ በዚህ እድሜ ነው ሲጨፍር የነበረው? ሎ ሎ ሎ ሎ
Show's over, Lee.
Oh, rubber. Power on dinum setachu.
Apparently the show's not over.
Man.
His name, Dr. Morgan Michaels. Thank you.
No! Oh my god. Oh, Lee ገደልኩ. Lee መጣውልህ. Lee መጣው. በቃ ነገርኳችሁ። አሁን ሁሉም ነገር ይኖራሱ የምጠቀምባችሁ like በኋላ በቃ አሁን ከጻል ጋር ተጫውቶ ጋር በእንጨት የሚባለውን ነገር ስለሆነ እያሳያችሁኛል ቹት እዚህ ጋር ትይዟል ይሄን ወፍራሙ እዛ አለጥፎ ወፍራሙ ዋላ በረባከ ሄዶ ወደዛ ሄደ ቶሎ በለው ቢንም ነው
Gotta find Lee.
ቢንም ነው ያዳረ ልክ እኮ ነኝ
Stop them from hurting each other.
Yep.
Oh, if it helps, I felt bad doing that.
Oh my god. Normal civilian and dimare ki kabda.
Believe me, this is for your own good.
Hey. Himma ተበሳጭቶብናል ቀደም ሲጀመር
What did Lee do to these people?
Oh shit. Shit.
Apologies.
Hey, አይሞትም በምንም በፊቱ
Yuri, I need your help.
I've got reports of shots fired at ESU.
Yeah, that's me. I'll explain later. But right now, you need to find a Dr. Morgan Michaels. Martin Lee's coming after him.
Yeah, good fell.
Spider-Man, shoot away.
Spider-Man, who is this Dr. Michaels?
I think he's the head scientist on this Devil's Breath project. Did you find him?
Yes and no. Sable says they have him under protection at a safe house somewhere in the city, but they won't tell me where.
I thought you guys were working together.
So did I.
Okay, I have an idea on how to find him. I'll let you know if it works.
So which Lazari episode?
Hey, did you find Dr. Delaney at the party?
Yeah, but so did Lee.
Oh no, what happened?
Lee corrupted him and made him kill himself.
That's horrible. We have to stop this guy.
We will. Before Delaney died, he gave Lee a name. Morgan Michaels.
Morgan Michaels. Who is he?
Not sure, but I bet he works on the Devil's Breath project. Have you learned anything from that Devil's Breath file?
Yeah, get this. A few years ago, Osborn came to Fisk and asked him to build a lab, but to keep it hidden from regulators.
Secret lab? For Devil's Breath?
If it's as dangerous as we think it is, I can see why.
Where's the lab?
It's not in the file. Osborn made Fisk destroy all records of it. All I have are invoices from Osborn's personal account to Fisk Construction. Knowing Fisk, he kept the invoices around for blackmail material on the mayor.
Everything leads back to Norman Osborn. Guess it's time to pay him a visit.
I doubt he's gonna tell you anything.
Wasn't planning to ask.
Yes. ሁሉም ነገር የተፈጠረው በሜሩ ይመስላል። እሱን መጠየቅ አለብን ጥያቄዎች። ይሄ ቀጣይ ኤፒሶድ ላይ የሚፈጠር ነገር ነው ሰዎች እንመለሳለን። ኦ ማይ ጋድ ላይክ ሼር ምናምን የረሳው በእናታችሁ ላይክ ሰዎች ላይክ ሼር ሰብስክራይብ ሰዎች እንመለሳለን። አርአይፒ ፓስ መግቡ ቻው ይመቻችሁ።
Message from Doc.